Hello, hello, my greenskins. And today we're joining the geeks, the space geeks. And we're going to have fun today. We have with us Starfleet in Exile. We have with us Bob the Marauder. We have with us Orc War Chief Reviews and the kitty cat today. My mom's cat passed, so I'm putting an image of my mom's cat. He was a beautiful, sweet cat. That cat would actually, like, when you go to grab him, he loved being held. So the cat would actually raise its arms up to be grabbed and be coddled. Fucking sweetheart. Loved the bags. Loved bags. Yeah. Like, one of the many bag thieves in my life. There he is.
Container.
Yeah. A sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. So we got some stuff to talk about. We got a couple things to talk about tonight. Should they make a Daria continuation series?
Who's Daria? Excuse me. Who's Daria?
Daria was a show in the 90s. La 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 la. Daria was a show in the 90s based off of a spin-off show of the Beavis and Butthead franchise. Unfortunately, it sort of just died. And because it died, we kind of got nothing from it in that sense. It was kind of like, it was a good show and it had a decent middle sending end. It's one of those shows where it was so detached from the original creation of Beavis and Butthead, literally to the point that, shit for brains there. What's his name now? I can't remember who's the guy that made Beavis and Butthead.
Oh,
boy.
It's Adam something, or I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name. Don't I? No, it wasn't Adam West. Oh, see, I'm having a bad day. Nothing's working. So I'm in this, like, I'm getting in a slowly more foul mood. So it's gonna be a foul mood stream today. Like, I almost canceled today. I'm in such a pissed off mood today. I'm like, should I do this, or am I gonna be like able to do this without getting angry? Because, like,
Angry Chief.
yeah, well, you go with 3 hours sleep and get rudely awakened by some really bad stuff happening, and you wonder what you're thinking in the back of your brain when that happens, and it puts you in a real funky, foul mood. So I'm just trying to be nice here. Adam Savage, I believe. No, it's not Adam Savage. Oh, what was his name?
That's the Mythbusters guy.
No, I can't remember the guy's name. It's going to drive me nuts. Bob, look it up. Beavis and Butthead today. Be useful. I'm sorry, Bob. I don't mean to be so fucking mean today.
No.
I really am.
I'm kind of getting into it. I like it when you demand things of me.
I'm trying not to be such a bastard, but in the back of my brain, I'm just like, you fucker.
But no, that's the senator.
Yeah, I'm just, you motherfuckers. Why haven't you watched this? Why haven't you download this? I am in that big of a bad mood today.
Mike Judge.
Mike Judge. Why did I think it was something? Yeah. Adam Savage was like the
Mythbusters guy.
Yeah, Mike Judge. It had nothing to do with Mike Judge. And the idea was that it wasn't going to... Well, apparently, Mike Judge was... to break down Beavis and Butthead, when the show spun off, he had no creative control of the character. This was its completely separate entity. And that made Mike rather salty. Mike was not a fan of this. He seemed to lighten his mood as time went on, but I can understand, when you put your effort into, a love of something, like he really does. He focused. This is a guy who, did everything from the ground up. There's nothing Mike Judge did that wasn't ground up work. Like, that's why Beavis and Butthead kind of has an iconic feeling. And for those that don't know, Daria was a very sarcastic, and it had a different feel, different energy. And even though it has its love, and it definitely with female, like I've heard a lot of girls say that around my age or younger, Daria was their jam. I'm actually surprised Kat didn't show up for that for this one, just because we're going to be talking about it. And my thing is,
Never know.
yeah, I might show up soon, eh? My thing is with this is Daria, in my opinion, shouldn't be recreated. The reason is it had a good middle, a good setting, and I think it had 2 movies, and basically had a good ending. It followed the school life of this, as she puts it, I'm too intelligent to what was it? I'm too sensitive and too intelligent to be in this world, or something like that. Was along her lines. So she had that mentality of I'm, kind of that depressed, that low energy, that like I'm just trying to live my life in a world that wants to destroy and eat me. It just wants to consume everything. This is kind of the feeling that Daria had. It was that low energy, but it was also quite good. Like I've met so many girls that like Daria. It's kind of crazy how many girls that like Daria. So Starfleet, your thoughts on Daria? What do you think? Can we recreate this? My feeling is no, and I'll give you my reasons why once Starfleet downs off.
I can't see it appealing to any of the upcoming generations. Is the biggest problem I see.
Yeah.
And the ones that did like it had passed through that phase or found other means to get by in the world. So I can't see any way of relaunching that series.
That's my feeling too, because it had a good center, middle, and conclusion. How do you continue a series? Like you can't continue her as an adult because no one wants to see adult Daria. Because the thing about Daria is that's that teenager years, right? Like the moody bookworm that wanted nothing to do with everyone around there, but had this like mentality that I'm better than you mentality. I knew many girls back in the day had that I'm better than you mentality. Bob probably knew some girls that were like.
The only one way I could see it relaunching, it wouldn't be Daria. It'd be her, and this is where it gets weird. If she feels like that, why would she ever get married or be a single mom? I can't see that. So I can't
That's
see
what
any
I'm saying. Yeah. Well, the way they wanted to push it was, and this pissed my friend off. Cause my friend, she liked Daria a lot, and it was she's going to be lesbians with her one friend. And the second my friend heard that, she freaking flew off the handle. I was actually going to try to get her on for tonight. That was a game plan for this, but she didn't want to show. Like she's like, no, I don't want to be online. So she kind of felt like that was a bad one. So she's like, no. But she felt like she went, oh, it was comedy gold. I was laughing. I was like, she had me howling there for a couple seconds because I was just like, oh my god, this is gold. But I don't want to say it because she'd be a lot more tactful than I am. If I was to actually say what she said verbatim, we'd probably get canceled. Thank you, YouTube guidelines.
Too many colorful metaphors?
Oh, millions of them. Oodles and oodles of metaphors. But her main
complaint... You could say it's a rainbow.
Her main complaint about doing that to Daria, she doesn't mind if Daria goes that way. Her problem is her friend going that way. Like that's kind of insulting to the show apparently. Now I never watched after a certain point. Like I never saw the movies. But that was insulting to her. Because her friend, like in a way, this idea of why do all female friends need to have this mentality? Why do all female friends they can't be female friends? They have to have this weird like thought process. Was her mentality? Why not? Why not allow these characters to be these characters? Why do these characters need to be changed in such a drastic way? Like she's okay with the idea.
Oh, I could get into the politics of that, but that's a whole other
No,
show.
no. Yeah, we're not talking about that. Sorry about this. Sorry, spilled something. I literally spilled coffee everywhere. It's like, damn it. So just give me a second. Emergency coffee.
Trust me, I know what that's like.
It's like I said, a rough morning. I had a rough morning. And even the earlier live stream, I had a rough morning. I don't think I conveyed myself properly. Mind you, I got to the point where I almost want to angrily argue with people. At that point, I was in such a bad. I bet, like I said, really rough mood today. But no. To me, Daria. I feel like Daria it's a product of the 80s. That's my personal opinion. And I think that's what it needs to be. It needs to be that product of the 90s, my bad. Product of the 90s. And I want, as much as it'd be a neat idea, I think a new show with the creators of Daria might be a better idea. Might be a more tactful idea than doing an old show and continuing with these characters. Like, let them end their career, let them go to college, and leave it at that. Like she's showing up in Beavis and Butthead all the time, too, with the continuity of the multiverse. Because Beavis and Butthead went... Mike Judge basically took everything that was popular and said, hey, I'm going to make fun of everything that's popular, and you can all go fuck yourselves.
Just as Mr. Judge has lost control of Beavis and Butthead, they then became skins in Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
How? And why?
I'm gonna. God, that makes me want to play Call of Duty just to have the skin.
No. We're
gonna play Call of Duty. Bob, get your Call of Duty up and running. We're gonna go play some Call of Duty. We're gonna go. Yeah.
No, Chief. I think I'd rather pull a Kurt Cobain. All right. Nah, I'm not touching Call of Duty. You miss me with that. I will happily play Heretic and Hexen and any of the classic good games you tell me to play. Why? Because you know good games. We are not touching Call of Duty. We are not wasting our money, and we don't give a fuck about GTA 6.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about GTA 6. Yeah, I know. I think we have a cool friend that's going to buy my Metroid Prime 4 off me, and he's going to get me a game I'm looking for, plus Metroid Prime 4, plus the money left over for that.
And buy Labyrinth of the Demon King. Do a little playthrough of that on stream.
I might actually. We'll see. We'll see. I still want to commission. I still got to do because we are part of a retro community. I do gotta still talk to a certain artist to see. Well, there's two artists I gotta talk to. There's our main artist, and then there's our side artist for another thing. House Hippo's done, but I may get someone else to do the flip a dice to your dice goblin or something like that. I can't remember. No, support your local dice goblin. That was what it was.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. D6, D12s, and D8s. No D4s.
I don't know why. I kind of want to. Like, is the dice goblin at least wearing like leathers, like David Bowie?
I don't know. I was thinking of a couple ideas I have for it, but yeah, I was gonna have
David Bowie's hair.
I was gonna have a goblin's like a picture of a goblin, and with a dice like a D20 behind him, and I was gonna have his hands out, reaching out as he's like holding a bunch of dice in his hands. Support your local dice goblin. This maniacal look in his eyes, like his eyes are glowing and staring at the dice. I was gonna have D8s as his retinas.
Get some diamond retinas.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you got? So overall, do you think we should just leave it in the 90s? I think we're in consensus here. I don't think there's anything else to say.
There's
Starfleet,
a
you
lot
think
of
it's
things.
yeah? Well, what do you
There's
what
a
do you
lot
think?
of things that came out in the 90s that belong in their time.
Okay, go ahead.
I think just leave it as is. Don't touch it, as they say. Is my best thoughts on that.
Okay. All right. So next on the docket, we are going to bring up a comic book. A lot of people have seen this comic. I believe this is a reprint, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to work on it. We are looking at Action 50. We're looking at the Action Comics, 1938. This is the original Action Comics #1 Superman. Everyone has seen this image right here, but how many people have actually looked at the comic? I believe this is a reprint, though. I don't believe this is original because I don't see the things that would make it original. So I figured we had to do it. I had to do one issue. I was going to do this for Throwback Thursday, but I've been in a debate where where we should put stuff. Like Dragon Strike, I have the VHS stuff for the 90s tomorrow, and that's going to be fun on our docket, and that's my game plan with that. But yeah, action comics right here. We have people always say too.
Man, talk about an increase in value. 10 cents. And now how much does it go for? The original?
I think one went for 300 million. I think another one went for 500 million.
That is such a criminal increase in its value. It's absurd.
Remember, these
From
were
10
given
cents
away.
to 3 mil.
Remember, people used to give these away. Remember, if these didn't sell, the extras were usually given away.
You know what this means? If the numbers were ever reversed, that's fuck, what do you call that term? I had it and then I lost it. It's when your money's no longer valuable. Inflated.
Inflated.
Imagine going from 3 mil to back down to 10 cents. That's inflation. So how the hell does 10 cents go to 3 mil?
You know, somewhere out there.
Well,
Go ahead, Cersei.
so how does gold, which and silver 5 years ago was what, $27? Gold was, I think, at 1,900. How does it go to what it is now? Same idea.
Well, that's the problem.
RAM prices.
Okay, so here's what's going on because like for a few other people, I just heard recently a couple places in Ontario had a huge gold deposit that just got sought. Now the problem is there's a big theory going around that they knew about this gold. There's been arguments about that they knew about this gold in Ontario for a long time. They've been keeping it secret until now. Interesting what companies bought that gold. We won't get into that. But there are 4 mining companies from a certain place.
Hey, look, paper tigers.
That seem to all of a sudden want to get into that gold. Other Canadian companies tried to get at that gold back in the 70s. Weren't able to do it. 80s, weren't able to do it. 90s, weren't able to do it. All of a sudden, bong. Just saying. Wondering on that thought process, but that's just my own thing. I better watch what I say.
All I know between the Canadian companies that tried to secure it back in the 60s and 70s, I know the Americans also tried to secure it in the 90s during the second rounds of NAFTA. And now all of a sudden it's going to be a certain other country is going to gain access to it instead. And frankly, if I was a certain president, I would be hiking some tariffs on the situation.
Makes me wonder if the equipment's made in-house.
I'm not happy with this. I am not happy with this at all. But that is just my personal anger on this. Like I said, I'm not having a good day. I woke up to a lot of bullshit this morning and a lot of drama, which is sad, and a lot of it was sad. And I had other stuff, and I'm not in a good mood. And I'm even in more worse mood. But But the fact that I woke up and I read that article, it's like, oh, really, company from a certain country? Fuck you! We can't get in there at all. Oh, no. And apparently, some of this is yeah, it's apparently some. They said that this might be the largest gold deposit that's been found in the last 60 years. Another reason why Canada should be the #1 country in the world. Okay. There's a reason this is called Revenge of the Space Geeks. So, here we go. Joel Schuster. A distant planet was destroyed by the old age of scientific place. All right, so this is right here, Bob. We might want you to read some stuff, but
I'm reading when.
Oh, you can read now if you want, but attendants are unaware of the child's physical structure and millions of years of advance of their own were astounded by his feats of strength. And here we go. We have ourselves our famous. Remember, Superman was not actually able to fly. And it's funny how he
more parkour at the start.
Yeah, he was. He was a parkour boy. It's like prototype parkour. I like that it actually has the incredible strength of like how like he's basically the equivalent of incredible. No, for even today our world exists. There are creatures with super strength. And it shows ants. The lonely ants can support the weight of hundreds of its own times. Grasshoppers can leap. So they're basically saying Clark Kent is an insect. So his planet would be way bigger than we think if that's true. Excessive gravity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get what they're going for.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, he's I like how Superman just breaks the law in this one. It's like, yeah, no. He just picks up some scrub. Remember, back in the day, Superman wasn't Superman was kind of a prick.
Not quite the Homelander level, I assume.
Mm-mm. No, he was a little bit of a bastard. He like rips the doors off the hinges to talk to the governor.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, it rips the steel door because the governor has a steel door. He's a panic room, basically. He sleeps in the panic room.
You know, after hearing about half the shit in the Marvel and DC universe, yeah, I'd probably be sleeping in a steel bunker myself. I wouldn't help against most shit, but at least it would be peace of mind.
You know, you couldn't, like, can I be honest, Bob? Actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about surviving in the Marvel universe. We'll do the Marvel universe. The Marvel universe has had more end events than any other like the DC universe has had some bad ones, but that's mainly just a reset. The Marvel universe has had multiple end times that they still technically exist through. Let's see, how many times has Galactus showed up on the planet? Like, I can think of 12.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So he pulls out a gun on Superman. Like, wow, put that away. I warn you, take another shot. I'll shoot. So he shoots Superman. The bullet ricochets off Superman's tough skin. Don't you realize the proof is the innocence alone to you could save her? All these papers. Oh, he's saving a person from execution. Because Superman was one of those guys. Like, he saved the day 90% of the time. Yo, hello, Nightwolf. We are looking at classic Superman.
Oh, man.
I like that. I like this. Miles away, like, oh, I'm not mentioned because he helped release a girl. Mary released. Miles away in the government's private chambers. Gentlemen, I still can't believe my senses. He is not human. Thank the heavens, he's apparently on the side of law and order. I don't know. Is apparently kicking breaking down a door, ripping steel hinges, and demanding that someone read something? Or else? Ruff, he beat up his butler for fuck.
Yes. Oh, come on, man. It was like the 1940s, 50s, and 60s?
Yep.
Somebody disagrees with you, you take it out front. You take it outside, and you put up your dokes.
Yeah. I would love to have unlawful entry. I might actually. There's another episode. There's another comic I wouldn't mind looking at. It's The Punisher versus Archie.
What? Like the Archie?
Yes. That's a real thing. The other one I wouldn't mind looking at is when Superman fights the nasty guys that wear the nasty guys that like to dress up like ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they happen to have pointy hats?
Yeah, the Spivets.
Yes, they do. The Daily Star office is reached. I like how it's the Daily Star. It's not the Daily Planet. It's the Daily Star.
More than worldwide, they're going intergalactic with this newspaper.
Yep.
Also, that was one thing I always wondered about Superman. Like, his alter ego, Clark Kent. You're a reporter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this man built like a fucking bodybuilder as a reporter? Because it's like, I don't know any reporters built like that. Mind you.
I wouldn't even say more physical ones. Like, most of them are fat, chubby little midgets.
Yeah, like, at least Peter Parker can get away with it because he's sinewy. He's a skinny kid. He can get away with, like, his alter ego. Clark Kent? You're pretty fucking built for a reporter.
Yeah, like even Dean Cain back in Dean Cain, which I would actually say by far, Dean Cain and what's his face there? Not the guy who played original Superman. Both those guys fundamentally did not have a body that was like too Adonis. But Dean Cain and both Gene wasn't Gene. What was his name? No, Gene Wilder was the guy that sadly passed away. Who was it now? Original Starfleet. Who's the original guy who played Superman?
Oh gosh.
Was he the guy wearing the muscle suit?
No. We're not talking about Henry Cavill. We're talking about the original.
I'm not talking Henry Cavill. I remember. So over at one of the airports I've been to on my travels around the U.S., there's a little area. You could say it's kind of like a museum. It's like a dedication to Superman.
Cool.
And then there was this little video that was playing. It was like, I guess, a questionnaire where the kids could ask Superman. It was all black and white. I don't know if this was like the legit actor or if it was just, a lookalike. But it's like listen to your family and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do the right thing. It was generic stuff, but still, it was like, okay, this was like them explaining the origins of Superman and how he grew up. Well, you know what I mean when I say grew up. How he developed from the early years, from the Silver, Bronze, and current age of comics.
Yeah. Superman kind of grew up with the like Superman. I don't know if I said that. Oh, hello. Sorry about that, boys. Hello, Night Wolves. X.
You already said hi.
Again,
Yeah, you said hi to him. It's good to see you, mate. Happy to have any people on board.
Yeah, I am so fucking tired because of the shit that happened yesterday. I didn't get to sleep either because I was up with energy. What was the name of them now? Yeah, but yeah, you're talking about the bodysuit. No, they had not Gene Roddenberry. I think in Gene because we were talking about Star Trek before the stream. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember the actor's name, but the actor I remember Dean Cain because Dean Cain I still think was one of should be the most celebrated Superman of all time. Like the live action equivalent.
The same way that the 60s Batman was.
Well, no, Adam West, see that's the thing. Adam West, okay, the 80s, 90s Batman should be celebrated as the new modern Batman. That was the new darker, but the Adam West should be celebrated as the Batman. Dean Cain should be celebrated by far. I would even go as far as saying Henry Cavill, although Henry Cavill, goddamn, that man worked out. And he still put a muscle suit on the motherfucker. They literally they did to him. They made him work out good, but Dean Cain was probably the most quintessential Superman of all time. I will fight everyone on that hill. Anybody who's watching that can jump into the chat that knows the chat channel. They want to jump in and prove me wrong that Dean Cain is quintessentially the #1 Superman of all fucking time.
I'll say no.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't have a reason. I just want to say no.
Okay, well, you fail then.
It's like I don't know shit about superheroes.
Okay.
I just want to stir the pot a little bit. How's the soup tasting?
Or
needs more garlic.
Weak sauce. So, Superman shows up to defeat a wife beater.
Sorry. It's just because everybody knows the joke about the 1950s. It's been something that's been expanded upon more than it actually is. That was like very small cases here and there. It was not common. But everybody likes to believe back in the 50s, you could just beat your wife. It's like, no, you couldn't.
Look, Superman showed up to just beat the crap out Don't Get Tough. I like this. Don't get tough as he punches a man. Don't get tough. He's like, tough is putting things mildly. The treatment you're going to get. You're not fighting a woman now. As Superman punches a wife beater through the wall. Christopher Weaves, thank you so much. Girl, thank you. Thank you so much, man, girl. Appreciate it.
Granazor.
Hello. Thank you. Thank the Lord. That was going to drive me. I was literally, the second I ended the stream, I was going to look that up. But I would say Dean Cain is far superior to Superman. Christopher Reeves was amazing, and I would say if it wasn't for him, I don't think Dean Cain would have a Superman role. So you got to respect that guy for what he did. And Christopher Reeves is also good, excluding the crappy one where he gets drunk.
Wait, Superman gets drunk?
Yeah, the classic Superman movies get a little weird.
Oh, is this like the what was it, the Justice League cartoon where they go back into an alternate reality, and it's like the Green Lantern when he was a kid growing up. You have they basically went back to the Silver Age of comics, and there's like some things that they can't do.
I think it was supposed to be actually one of his weaknesses originally.
Yeah, so here's what happens.
Oh, stay away from booze and bad stuff.
No, Superman had, I think it was kryptonite. He got fucked around with some sort of kryptonite, and it changed him, and he made an evil version of himself. So he ended up having to fight his own version of himself.
That's called overcoming addiction, brother.
Yep. That's what it is.
Great metaphor.
Yeah. I like this. You asked for it. And he's like, he just snaps the blade. I like how this guy fainted after beating Superman. Dude, the fact that this guy got up. Okay, first of all, I've hit motherfuckers hard. This guy punched him into the air and then punched him into a wall. He's dead. You killed him. He Mortal Kombated the motherfucker. That is a ribs broken fatality right here. It's fun to watch, but it's ribs broken fatality. Well, Superman beat up a wife beater.
Yeah, he saved the day.
He beat up that wife beater.
Makes me wonder how many wife beaters did Batman take out.
There's a funny story about the fact that Batman pays for Arkham to be as powerful as Arkham is, and they still escape. He breaks every bone, but he's basically paying for the rehabilitation of supervillains that end up breaking out so he can beat the crap out of them later. I know that's not actually what he's doing, but in a nutshell, if you break it down, that's what he's doing because he supports Arkham Asylum. I know the game plan is to stop these cocksuckers from doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm still at the point where it's like, oh, this is the third time Joker broke out. Oh, oops, he's dead.
No, see, I've come to the conclusion that Bruce Wayne is deep down a masochist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a problem with it is because in his mind he can't. The second he kills one of the supervillains, he goes down that path. I get where they're going with it.
I still think it's wishy-washy and tries to be all like, but you shouldn't do this. Shut up. Remove the threat already. It's obvious enough the fucker can't be taken care of.
Yeah.
For the first few times, I get it, you know? But if this is the third terrorist event that the fucking Joker did, drop him.
Yeah. So Lois ain't too happy that Mr. Parker isn't being smart and isn't standing up for his lady, so he smacked him. Which, I've had women do this where they've started a fight where I'm like, oh, you stupid bitch. Now I'm going to have to fight this fight. Thanks. Fucking thanks.
Oh,
hold my glasses. I have had those moments. I have had those moments with women. I hate those moments. It's just better to walk away but you know that that her smacking him is guaranteed a fight's going to break out, and you're going to have to fight a person.
Hey,
It
man,
sucked.
equal rights, equal lefts.
You can't. You got to do it, man. You got to be a man. You got to stand up. If your girlfriend, you know what? I will say this. I have a rule. There has to be an unwritten rule. There's an unwritten rule that should be that if she starts to fight and you got to stand up for her, you better be getting some at the end of the night.
Well,
Even if you're
exactly.
Yeah, even if you're attractive, because I have never felt so robbed in my life when she basically, well, thanks, bye, and it's like you.
Gee, thanks for fighting my own fight. Now I'm gonna go be a terror somewhere else.
Oh man, no, it was worse in my thing. I got snubbed. It was one of the worst. That was one of the worst nights. I took this girl out to a local bar. She starts getting tipsy. She spills a drink on another girl. Gets mouthy with the other girl. The guy stands up. She smacks him, and I'm like, I took you out. I know I'm going to have to fight. It's just, I know this is old world values. I know. I'm an old man. That's how that worked.
Your own Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. I got roughed up a little bit because this guy, I'm a big guy, but sometimes being a big guy doesn't guarantee you're going to be winning those big fights. You're going to be winning those important fights. That was one of the most hard fucking punch. I got punched fucking 6 times in the face. I got punched. I got like my ribs were hurting afterwards. I had bruises up my ribs were completely like purple from getting punched. This guy really fucked me up. Like he was swinging.
So the chief brought his goblin girlfriend to the local grog house. Little did they know the fight that they picked was with the main character and his side hoe. Okay.
It was an ogre. It was a fucking. This guy was bigger than me.
I was say, are you guys like fucking power scaling all the way up there? Up in the Great White North? Because everybody sounds like a goddamn giant.
The women are shorter. The women are shorter than us by quite a significant margin. Like for example, I had an incident I had to deal with some stuff last night, and I actually saw. Although 2 of the guys I know were using lifts. It's going. We're actually looking at the original Superman comic, and we just watched Lois Lane pick a fight that Superman's going to have to fight. I feel bad for him. This is the original #1 Action Comics. So I got clocked so many times, and so I'm sitting there, freaking beer on my face. I'm bruised. My mouth's a little cut up. The guy got. I did some damage to him because I was losing the fight, and his friend kind of grabbed me. The second his friend grabbed me, that's when I grabbed the pool ball and fucking bashed him up the side of the face. The second it became 2-on-1, I got more aggressive.
Oh yeah, 2-on-1.
Yeah,
That's always the scary part with street fights for me.
Sorry, you and I turned into a bit like Johnny Cage, and it gets dirty.
Oh yeah, no, I have
This is
no
always
problem
the scary part with street fights for me. And it's not because, I'm going to kill somebody with my fist. No, I think in such a cold manner that why would I fight with my hands when I have a knife or better, a firearm? Why would I do that? You get what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
I don't think in that mentality of, yes, let's put up our hands. No, I'm going to give you a London handshake, and we're going to call it a day. If you live tomorrow, I don't have to go to court, so don't die.
Yeah. I'm okay with not fighting. Like I'm an avid.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather.
I'm here. You get cornered. You don't have a choice.
No, it became 2-on-1, and when it became 2-on-1, I'm just thinking about how nasty this was. So I fought. So the fight they broke it up. The security they kicked me out. They kicked the two guys out, and she was in there partying. And I'm like,
Of course.
hey, and I'm like, as I'm leaving, she's like, well, it's been nice, but I'm gonna hang out with my girl. My girlfriend might, come here soon. It's like, well, you're not gonna come with me? No, no, no. I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm like, I just fought two motherfuckers for you, you pick. Like I'm thinking to myself, I didn't say that. What I actually said was, all right, I understand, and I started walking home with a beer can with a half full beer can on my face because my eye was bruising up. As I walked home, hoping that those guys don't decide to get in a car and try to get me.
Hey man, it always helps to have a soup can in your pocket. Chief, the famous soup slinger.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know. I didn't carry my. I do. I did used to carry. I used to carry rocks, a certain size of rock. This was a common thing I would carry. If I wasn't carrying, I would never. I would rarely carry knives or anything like that. But I always carried rocks, and I used to carry a little egg with. I carried a little baggie, like almost like an egg bag, like a black egg, and that was like a worst case scenario. Just like smash someone in the face and fucking bolt. But I don't do that anymore. Of course, you stop being a stupid teen, and then you stop doing stuff like that. But yeah, everything about this, like the fact that he's got to fight, and she actually did this to me too. Like you fight like she literally just, like left me there. Because you're spineless, unbearable coward. She started the fight. She picked this fight, and
You know what, Superman? This is why I'm happy you got with Wonder Woman. All right.
no, he ended up getting with Lois, and in most realities, he gets with Lois. Although
Nah.
some Loises are kind of hotter than the others. Let's be honest. A hidden figure observed Butch is. So Superman has now decided to pick a fight with Butch over this situation. So now they're kidnapping Lois because they've decided that she deserves to get picked on. She got Melfi to a gangster, which I'm not gonna lie. If that woman was if that was a mobster she did that to, I'm like,
You're on your own. Later.
no, you're on your own. No, you're on your own. There is a level where I'm willing to fight, and there's a level where I'm like, no. If that guy has fucking colors of a biker, fuck no. There is a point when you're
Actually,
like,
Chief, if I may ask, what are biker colors? Is it just having the vest or a certain
it's the
icon?
vest. It's the vest. It's usually a vest or a tat. Usually they'll have a marking. It all depends what type of biker crew. If you're being honest here, in Canada it was usually a vest. We haven't seen biker vests in a while. Although I heard they're making a comeback. They're making a big comeback in the last couple years in Quebec. Apparently they're back. They're back in force in Quebec from what I've been hearing, and they're back in a couple other places. Um, I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
exactly where. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going.
I was
They're going.
wondering if biker colors were the same thing as like Bloods and Crips, where it's like red or blue.
No, they do have different things. No, but most bikers won't. Most bikers they just want to drink and have a good time, or they're at a hotel room. If they're doing some shenanigans, they're doing it in some area that doesn't involve other people being around. They don't want to deal with that shit. Most bikers I've run into. Not saying all bikers, like I've said with golf chicks. Not all golf chicks are crazy. Don't believe that. Don't believe that rumor. But there are crazy chicks. There are crazy golf chicks.
Still think of that one line from Spike.
Yeah.
I'd love the woman that would literally just kill me. uh,
Yeah.
Nah, I went past my goth phase, man. It's all about the Amazons.
Yeah. I don't mind a goth mommy. Goth mummies are still hot.
Now, if you put the two together, then I'm really in trouble. Goth Amazon? Oh shit.
So Superman catches the car and he knocks everyone. He throws everyone out of the car, and then he. So keep in mind this whole thing sprung out. We're gonna go back here a bit. This all sprung out because Lois got hit on by a mobster. And then slapped said mobster.
Yeah.
Superman didn't fight because Superman chose not to fight because Superman could literally rip this guy's fucking arms off. He showed restraint. She stormed off in a hissy, left Superman, and then Superman had to proceed to deal with the aftermath of her shenanigans. I could
And yet this man wants to get married to her. I will never understand.
Yeah, like look at what he does to this. Superman was so pissed off at being fucking studied that like smashed. Superman smashed up the vehicle. Yeah.
So that's where it comes full circle to the front cover.
Yeah, that is the front cover right there.
Ugh.
And then Superman leaves him on a thing, and then now he's wooing Lois Lane with his super jumping. Still, that would be very dangerous. You gotta watch out for that physical jumps. Yeah, Lois is now treating him like shit. Oh, thanks, Lois. You're kind of a bitch.
Kind of?
Well, hello. Who showed up today?
Hello, Iris.
Hello, Iris. Welcome. So we are looking at
Superman's a simp, and the
Yes.
acronym form of simp.
No,
Sucker idolizing mediocre puh.
Yeah, she started that situation. That sucked. I still, even thinking about that, because that walk home was so brutal. Like, I didn't even have enough money for cab fare for that one bit because I had a choice between cab fare or pizza. And I assumed that, I was going to be using cab fare to get home or get her home and then walk home. Then after the night, nothing like a thing. But I had to walk home while it was snowing.
Oh.
And I wasn't exactly dressed for that. And I remember putting the beer can in like the snow, going inside a place, grabbing some pizza, and then coming out and grabbing the beer can, putting it back on my face, and keep walking.
Hell, at that point, if the beer ever gets too high, you just take some snow and put it on your bruise.
Oh, well, fucking, that was such a horrible. I actually remember almost crying that night. That was one of the few times, I don't deny, I felt so fucking bad because of that night, and it had nothing to do with her ditching me. It was that like feeling of like you do the gallant thing, and she doesn't even say thank you. She just kind of leaves you in the lurch. That sucked so bad. Like, I don't deny it. That was one of the most loneliest walks home I've ever had, and I've had some lonely ones. I've had walks by myself where the company of a skunk was okay. One of my worst lonely nights was when I had to walk home from a certain situation, and I was so happy to see something anything out there in the pitch darkness as I was walking in the fog. And I remember I saw a skunk, and the skunk followed me for like fucking 6 blocks. And I even stopped because he never sprayed me. He just followed me and made chirping noises. And I was like, I kept the distance, of course. We were far away from each other, but he just followed me. And I said, "You gonna keep following me here?" Like I even stopped and said, "You want to keep coming?" He kept coming. So me and a skunk walked home one night. Oh, I've had that was a lonely night. There are places in my city, man, that there's no life. Like walking through the golf course, like my former city, man, walking through that golf course like at 4 a.m, and there's no light, there's no nothing, and it's just fucking fog. And every once in a while, you see a fucking deer go by. It's like, and it's not so bad when you're in a car, but when you're on foot, you don't want to see a deer. You don't want to see any animals come walking through the forest, man. You're just like, nope. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want
And
that
then that
fight.
deer gets up on its hind legs and takes its hoofs off to show off as little tiny fingies.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Just like the deer from Adventure Time.
I got a story about a buddy of mine. We call them the bruiser because that's basically what he was. He's just a fucking meat. He wanted to be a boxer. He almost was a boxer. He almost got the.
You called him meat?
We calls him the bruiser. Yeah, because he's nothing but a pile of meat. He's just muscle.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Bruiser.
Yeah, this guy was pure muscle. This guy worked at the steel mill for a while. He was actually a really good guy. Really good guy. Lost 2 fingers in the steel mill. But that's neither here nor there. The moral of the story: if someone says he has it and they don't have it, and they go, "Oh, I'm gonna," you hear that sound, "Oh," as they're like thing, drop it. If you hear any sound that indicates that they might be letting go, drop it, because you do not want fucking 2 of your fingers going bye-bye, according to my friend. That's how he.
Or if you're in my line of entire existence, turning into red mist.
Yeah.
You hear an oops and a clang. Well, everybody out.
Yeah. No, he apparently lost 2 fingers. That's how he lost 2 fingers. I don't know much about the story. I just know that's how he lost 2 fingers.
That's
this
like
guy,
a casual 200 pounds of explosive landing on the floor from a high shelf.
Yeah. He was telling me stories of like guys crushed by giant like how they roll up steel.
Yep, dude. That shit. Just
Yeah,
watching it has me freaking out.
Yeah.
That's because of a different reason, and also whenever you see the metal strips, and I'm like, it doesn't matter how hot those strips are, with how fast those bands are moving. Yeah. That thing is just gonna cut straight through you like fucking butter. It's just my fingers. Sorry, my fingers are twitching out again.
Yeah. That is. He told me that story. Did we get another person that popped in? Oh no, just ours. No, this guy told me a story about how he punched out a deer.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so it was a Conan moment, of course. According to the story, this guy, I can talk to this guy. I haven't talked to this guy because I don't drink anymore, and he's kind of one of those guys I hung out with when I went to like a certain bar back in the day. So I kind of got to know him through that, and he told like he would always wear a glove on one hand. I asked him one day why he wears a glove on one hand, and he kind of just bent his fingers back, and I'm like, there's no fingers there. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I met this guy, and he's telling me these stories. He's built like a fucking. This guy's just muscle, and he tells me that he's walking home one night. And where he lives, there's a lot of deer. He's right next to a local lake. And there's a lot of animals that graze there. So as he's walking home, this deer comes up at him, and he's thinking to himself as he's walking home, what, you want some? And the deer made a snort noise. Oh, you really want to go, motherfucker? So the deer starts coming up towards him, and he just fucking decks it. And he hits it so hard, apparently, that one punch knocks it unconscious, and the deer just kind of flopped and fell over.
That's free dinner.
Yeah. He just kind of gets up and walks away. And he punches it. He's like, fucking gets away, and he leaves. So he actually knocked out a deer. According to this drunk story I used to have this guy. I haven't gone to that bar in forever. It's just no reason to go to a bar anymore.
Imagine you had your forest lord friend in the area. He would have taken that deer up.
Yeah.
Would have made some jerky out of that.
Oh yeah, some of the forest guys, some of the forest Kevin are friend. I have many friends that
I call him your forest lord. That's what he is.
We call him the bushmaster because of what he lives out there. He's actually, I have a couple people I know that used to do trapping and stuff back way back in the day when you could get that if you had your own land and reserve and stuff. Yeah. So this guy hunts. And there's been more than one occasion I'm talking to him. It's like, hey, what's up? Give him a call. Now he has a cell phone. You get cell service out there. Hey, what's up? Oh, nothing. No, nothing's going on. Oh, what's going on? Why? It's like, no, I'm just skinning a deer. I'm like, you're skinning a deer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These Raycons are great. He says it's like not sponsored. These Raycons are great as he's chopping a deer up.
Oh man. I would have enjoyed the shit out of that conversation. That would have been great.
He's like, you want to see a picture? I'm like, no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shoot me a picture.
Yeah.
I always see field dressing an animal as a learning opportunity. Because there's some animals I just don't know how to field dress.
Oh yeah. He rabbits, deer. He killed a moose.
Damn.
He killed a moose.
God damn. A moose.
What's crazy? It's him and two dogs. That's all that's out there. It's him and these two fucking dogs, and he's got it loosely fenced off.
He is the main character of Minecraft.
Yeah. He's just loosely fenced off, and he lives in his own wooden cabin. It's a wood cabin that him and his dad made, and he still lives out there. Like to this day, he still lives way the fuck out there. There's very little to any power. He runs off generators, solar batteries right now, and now he's switched up to solar batteries. But he's living a good life. He's having a good time. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be mad at me talking.
Here, I'll switch over to something. Remember you back at your buddy who KO'd a deer. He perfected a KO a deer. I remember a story my old man told me because he also works with steel.
Yeah.
He doesn't work in a steel mill, but he's a welder.
Yeah.
Now, there was this one table that a client ordered. They had everything, the specifications. All they had to do was load it up and pretty much send it to the area. Problem was, that's an inch thick worth of stainless steel as the top part of the table. Solid.
Yeah.
So when all the guys are lifting it up, there's this one guy who kind of, unfortunately, had the short end of the stick that day.
Yeah.
And somebody lost their grip.
Yeah.
It went down on one of his hands. His other hand got free first, but his other one, not so lucky. They had to call an ambulance and pull his hand from the glove. The moment they got the table right back up,
yeah.
His digits were in there, but that hamburger meat's what came out of the glove.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take much. It does not take much. Like I've never done extreme day. I've been electrocuted quite a few times, but I've never done some of the crazy stuff. I got stories about people who used to work at the shipyard.
The only story I have is more of someone. Okay, everyone. This is going to be kind of harsh, but everyone from my electrical home class back in grade 10, I'm the only survivor out of 9 people at the moment. And what happened to this third last guy was really horrible. He's working at a wood press mill.
Ooh.
And he need to fix one of the presses. His partner didn't lock down the machine.
Oh.
His lungs and his upper body and part of his torso was literally crushed. and he was dead before he was still alive. They flew him out to where we are, and
Yeah.
halfway during the flight, he passed.
Yeah, there's some rough ones. Like I remember because
He was conscious the whole time till he passed.
yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing a story about a friend of mine. We had a friend of mine who used to do the shipyard stuff, and they'd carry grain and shit. And the story he told me is apparently, I guess, while someone was working, he fell in the grain as they were loading up.
Oh no!
So as they're pulling out the grain, all of a sudden this body just kind of flop flop. I was like, well,
It's the same accident you have on a farm. So yeah, with the silo, same idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They shipped the corpse, and he'd been dead for a while because they take a while to get to where they need to go sometimes on the shipyards. And yeah,
Yep.
no, I got some horror stories of people working in the back of shipyards and like in the water, like they're in the water and stuff, and then an electrical cord just land in the water and just like you got 4 guys fucking electrocuted. Like the hull, like they're working in the hulls of the ship and the water gets to the water's like deep and just fucking and they're all dead. And it's like you got a
Yep.
fucking whole group of people where we're working down there, they're all fucking dead.
Yep.
It's all like I got like I said I used to hang out with I've hung out with a lot of motherfuckers that did service work and a lot of vets and stuff, so I have some stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but quit sputtering if you had to see. Yeah. I find it funny that Superman's just kind of hanging on stuff.
Mm.
We're almost done Superman's first outing. So I wonder how much Superman #2 is going to be worth as time goes. There we go. Superman Action Cumber. That was Superman Action Comics, issue 1. We'll have to look at another comics later. We're going to get the Kitty Cat up. Usually not so. Not that this channel usually doesn't talk about death that much because not everyone wants to talk about death. But today I figured what we're putting up my mom's cat just because I felt like kind of a nice adieu to my mom's kitty cat. So yeah, so do we want to talk about the Marvel? Do we want to talk about trying to survive in the Marvel universe and how insane that would be to survive in that universe? I mean, Jesus fuck. I don't know, boys. I'm not a fan of trying to survive that universe. That universe is a little fucked. As I put on a game. What do you guys want to see tonight? Well, any suggestions tonight, boys? I could put on for the desktop here. I could put on yeah. Don't start back up now. Go away. We could put on some emulators. I could put on an RPG. I got a couple RPGs up here we could play. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to see tonight? You want to see an RTS tonight? I could put on a shooter. I don't have any Sonic, but I could put on a Mega Man, I guess. Yeah, sure. All right. No. Remind me later. I'm not doing an update yet. Does anybody else want a suggestion?
Suggestion?
Yeah, what game we're gonna play tonight while we're talking about the Marvel stuff?
Chrono Trigger?
Cross Triggers tomorrow. Ours wanted Mega Man.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Mega Man.
I don't want to do an RPG for tonight. But Starfleet, your thoughts? What do you want?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Mega Man, but I'm getting everyone a chance to say what they got to say. We got a library here, so
Let's see. Golden Axe?
Little Max.
Golden Axe.
I don't think I have a Golden Axe on here, so no.
Oh,
I don't have MAME on here because MAME takes too much memory.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I've got mine through the Sega collection on Steam, so before they took it off.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks like it's Mega Man today. Oh fuck yeah! That's why I didn't want to do Mega Man. I forgot that because I got updated, it turned all my boots off, so I have to restart everything. So it's like so I lose a save state. I'm not a fan of losing save states. Okay, so we are.
controller.
Oh no, we got for some reason the updates, the recent updates on the PSX2 have deleted and removed auto save states.
Huh.
Yeah, so I've been like, nope, not loading new save states. So I'm like, fuck. I've been like, that makes me mad. Where were we? I haven't played Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5. I think we were on 5. We were on 6. Yeah, we were on 6 the last time I remember. So we'll get back to Mega Man 6. I think we either were on 6 or we beat 6. We'll see right now how far we are in 6. That might have to come to Mega Man 7. Yep, that's why I don't. Yeah, I think we're going to Mega Man 7. Have to restart this. We'll find out in a sec. Give me a sec, boys. We'll get to talking here. Wake up. I gotta stay up till about 10 or 11 tonight, then I'll go to bed. I got a plan for tomorrow. Do. Yeah, I can't remember if we beat this. I know I played Mega Man, I think it was 6 we were on, so I don't know if I beat 6. If I beat 6, we'll go to Mega Man 7. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we beat this. Alright, so we will go to, we will reset, we'll just do this here, yeah, because I thought I beat this. Yeah, I remember doing this last time. So we will return to game room, and we will start Mega Man 7. So what did you think of what do you think of the Superman #1? What were your thoughts when you saw that? Because that's probably the first time you've ever seen that in its entirety, Ars. What was your thoughts on it? Ars? By the way, the music in this game is banging. Are Ars leave after he picked Mega Man?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so I guess we'll get to the Marvel stuff then. So, oh, there you are. So, what was your thoughts on Superman? On Superman #1? You've never seen probably. Like you've never seen it in its entirety. Most people haven't. Yeah. Oh, he married a couple girls actually. He created Lois Lane and Lana something. I think remember her name was. Um. Oh. Yep. This is where we got the annoying stuff where they start adding cutscenes to Mega Man. I hate these cutscenes. By the way, I'm going to die. Yeah. I am going to die a whole fuck ton in this game. Just giving you guys warning because... Not because I'm going to have it hard. I'm going to actively been searching for all the fun, cool shit that's in this game where I can actually max out my character and make him super broken. This isn't a joke. I don't remember where everything is though. My brain's going to be having a hard time remembering everything. But yeah, I'm going to be going for broke. Because this game is notoriously rough, and it's just better to go all in. Oh, this boss. Okay, yeah, I remember this boss now. There we go. Give me the healing. Give me the healing. You bitch didn't give me healing. Me angry. Didn't get a single shred of healing. What the fuck? Yep. Yeah, I'm not a... This is not a favorite Mega Man. The music in this game is awesome, but not my favorite Mega Man. I think my favorite classic Mega Man is like 6, and that's it. I don't mind 5, but 6 is okay too. Okay. Who am I going to first? I think it's this guy first. Why does Freeze Man seem like the first guy? I can't remember now. Yeah, so, okay, so Marvel Destruction here. So, okay, let's talk about Marvel Destruction. So, Bob brought it up. It's kind of an interesting idea. So, what's your, so, how do you think you'd survive Marvel Destruction? Let's not count the fact that like several Marvel quote unquote superheroes have literally conquered the world on more than one occasion. Red Skull, the Hulk, if you count the Old Man Logan story, where the Incredible Hulk basically bangs his cousin. That's a rough story right there. The Red Skull basically turned Las Vegas into his own playpen and got beheaded by. There's also the Cataclysm where there's the fun that is the other multiple cataclysms that have happened, where all the future dead worlds and stuff, where Apocalypse wins, where this guy wins, where Bastion wins. So there's quite a few worlds where shit goes south. So we do have a list here of like bad day LA would be the best way to put it. So the question I ask is, you know, where do we put this on the level of like, what destruction do you guys want to go with? Not including the zombie plague, because there is also that. So Bob, you want to add? You like pick one, Bob.
This is a tough one because I don't know many of the apocalypses in Marvel. I know, depending on the power level, technically anybody could try and conquer the world in any of the timelines. Galactus is like no shit. Obviously, it's fucking Galactus. Even me, as not a comic book guy, I know the guy's power level is absurd.
Well, he is the equivalent of all the thoughts of a dead universe.
Yeah, the man's, if I may use a modern term, he's like the equivalent of a chaos god given physicality.
Yeah,
with all the nihilism to go along with it.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, just now the thing with because once again, I'm a bit of a normie when it comes to comics. That Endgame stuff where Thanos got the gauntlet thing.
Yeah, that's always
that,
fun.
Is that one of the timelines, or is that a consistent theme that Thanos always grabs
okay,
it?
Thanos. The only reason Thanos wants that gauntlet is because of one reason only. He wants to fuck Death.
What?
Yes.
Wait, it's like, not metaphorically, not like...
Yes, he has to haunt for Death. That's not a joke.
And it's not even Lady Death. We're talking the Grim Reaper, man in the cloak.
Well, she's a woman in a cloak with giant titties, but yes, it's a skull with giant titties.
I guess that's as goth as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the quintessential goth if you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what? You know what?
To be honest.
The blowjobs may suck, but you know, there's more fun bits to work with.
Well, yeah, I guess. Never thought of it.
I mean, okay, Thanos, you kind of won me over. All right. I heard the Thanos hear me out. Mm-hmm. Now going to those lengths, what is it? Like he needed to wipe out a mass scale in order to bring her?
He just wants to get her attention.
He's doing the universal equivalent of, like, you know, the steak dinner.
He wants to get her attention, and he is willing to go to extreme lengths to get it. That's not a joke. He literally has the hots for Death.
I'm about to say, you know what, Buff Grimace, you did it. Good on you. At least he has taste.
Not good taste, but taste.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, what can you get when you got a guy that looks like Grimace, but decides to, do P90X?
Like, I mean, she did fall in love with Deadpool, so she's not exactly,
She is that crazy goth.
No, the real reason... I can't believe I died there. See, I'm so tired, I'm, like, having a hard time tracking. Doesn't help that this controller's balls, but, you know, neither here nor there. No, like, legit, like, that's the reason he does what he does. He wants to bang Death. And Deadpool hooked up with Death. and was like, neener, 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 I got deaf and you did. And that pissed off him so much that he has legitimately had a hate boner for him ever since. He's kind of just wants to kill him.
Okay. That's like trying to kill the concept of meta.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a big hate boner, and that was his big thing, was his huge hate boner for death. Deadpool. This is why he apparently used the Infinity Gauntlet to make Deadpool truly immortal. Deadpool cannot die, no matter what he does or anything he does. He cannot get close to death. That's his game plan. Yep. Okay, so I got Rush Search. That was my reason to go there. Now it's time to take on Bubble Man. Bubble Man! Bubble Man! Yeah. I need Rush Search now. I just can't remember where the Rush Search points are. I'm going to be having a lot of fun doing this. Rush! Search!
Okay, what else do we have? Are we talking like the end of days, or is it like human enslavement on a mass population, or are we just talking about the Earth going kaput?
Yeah, I can't remember where it is. There's something.
It's like, at what point are we talking here for this Marvel end of days?
Okay.
Like, throw me one.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to go with the most malicious one. The Skrull Invasion. I'm going to pick one for you boys.
I
So,
don't like the sound of that.
the Skrulls are a race of creatures that have a little bit of an ability. They can completely change themselves. And so what they were doing when they entered into our world and when they started fucking with our reality, they started fucking with everything. And I do mean everything. Their
Like
game
terraforming existence.
No, as in they were stopping us from like making peace agreements, starting wars, fucking with our environment. They were doing some big time.
Oh. Okay, so they're kind of like the Silence in Doctor Who, where they were behind the scenes doing malicious things.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So, hey Aris, do you know where the search item is? The item I need to be looking for in this area? Do you remember where I should be searching like this? What state? What part of the state is coming up? I can't remember where the special search options are for, because I know one of them's coming up. I just can't remember which one in the Bubble Man stage I gotta get. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I can't remember. It's been so fucking long. I might have to consult a walkthrough for all search locations for the Rush Boy, because that's the main reason I came here, was for the main reason I went there was to get that search item. This is the one with a lot of backtracking. This is also I hate that. This is the other reason I hate this stage. The stage has that fucking jump. And man, the checkpoints are fucked. I just got thrown back, bitches. So yeah, so what they did was, they're like the reason like people thought Captain America went all like Nazi, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, it was actually the Red Skull had made an alliance with the Skrull. They're also the reason certain key groups, like certain Marvel groups, are like of like a certain power base and stuff. They manipulated key stuff. They really did fuck with our society in a large way. Like they would, because remember, these guys could steal not only a person's appearance, but their fucking superpowers in some ways.
Oh damn.
Yep, certain physical superpowers, they could steal them.
So hypothetically, if Superman was somehow here, or his equivalent for Marvel,
Hyperion.
they could yoink that for what, temporary amount of time, or have like a mockery
No,
of it?
no. They can legitimately yoink that for a while. They actually, determining on who it is. There's a scrawl out there. He's called the super. They're called super scrolls. There's actually a unit of scrolls that have all the powers of the Fantastic Four in one scroll. Yeah.
By the way, I'm starting to be reminded of EDF. Why? The name Skrull reminds me of the Cruel.
Yeah.
The K-R-U-L-L, Cruel.
Yeah. They are one of the number one big problems of the Super Skrull. Have always been that they're fundamentally an issue. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, this area. Oh, fuck this area. Fuck this area with broken glass. Oh, I can't do that. I can do this, though. Aha! I'm not risking it. I'm still not risking it. Oh, wait. There we go. I cannot remember where anything is, but we'll figure it out what we got. But no, that was one of the funnier things that the Skrull were notorious for that. And how do you protect against the race of creatures that are notorious for basically stealing all your bases belong to us, basically. All your bases belong to us. Shit, I didn't make that jump. That's a shitty jump. Well, at least I reached the checkpoint. And again, no. Fuck that noise. Oh, I could make the jump. I'm not risking it. I don't care. I do not care, Aris. It's one of those few jumps where I'm like, fuck that. I don't care. I'll take that extra thing because I have died on more than one occasion with that stupid jump.
So those moments where I'll try the jump once and then never again. I will assume I need something more.
Yep.
As maybe I need the dog to make a jump.
Yeah. This is the annoying stage where I got this stupid crap to deal with. Got through though. Do. Ah. Go away. Gotcha. No, yeah, the Skrull are kind of fun that way with their level of corruption and control. They really did a lot of damage to Earth. Like they really did fuck us up because like we almost went to World War III, which is exactly what the Skrull want to do. Because the idea was to wipe us out for the simple purpose of taking this area over so they can get more territory against their true enemies, the Krull. Or the Creed, if I remember. Is it the Creed or Krull? I can't remember. Which one was it there, Starfleet? Do you remember? We actually ran into the Krull when we play Marvel Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It's that big purple man that we fought the. I can't remember if it's the Creed or the Krull. Another well-known invasion is the Brood. The Brood did a lot of damage to us in a lot of ways. Like most of the time, they're pretty private, but they're basically they've done some they've really hit us a couple times in a big way. I keep wanting the wall hang, 'cause I keep thinking about Mega Man X.
What were they called, Chief, in Cosmic Invasion? Those bugs?
What bugs? Oh,
Powerful Cosmic Invasion.
Oh, those are I can't remember the name of them, but they're not normal. But shit. Okay.
They had their queens and shit.
Yeah. They're different. They're different bugs. I can't remember what their name is. The Brooder are different creatures. They're not from the fourth dimension or the Negaverse. Which I
My
wish
head already hurts thinking about all these realities.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be real with you, it just sounds like comic writers wanting to create something new, but also don't want to clash with anything. Simply put, lack of imagination, because they did everything already.
So almost done. Bam. Got it.
That is one of the roughest things about comic books. You always need something to keep going.
Yep, you really do.
That's why they keep having these villains survive in Arkham Asylum and shit for DC. Because who's Batman gonna fight? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Joker for the umpteenth fucking time. Sorry, that still bothers me.
Oh, the funny thing about the Joker is he has the Joker has died on more than one occasion.
I know. And then what they have to do? They either had to get a new Joker or make a new series.
Yeah. I actually am an avid believer that we really don't need more. Like we should, like my feeling towards the universe. If I was to make my own universe, I would have a conclusion to one superhero, and then I'd move on to the next lineage. As much as comic book fans would hate that, but I would make it crystal clear that's how the setting is going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. Is this the one with Cloudman in it? I can't remember if Cloudman's in it. No, that's 8. That's Mega Man 8.
How many Bruces do we have right now?
What?
How many Bruces are there?
What? Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, Bruce Wayne. How many Batmans?
Bruce Wayne and Bruce Batman. Oh, how many Batmans? Infinite numbers.
Yeah, like how many fucking different Batmans do we have? Just going off of that alone. And then from there, let's bring it to Marvel. How many, I don't know.
Yeah. So, okay, there's Batman.
I know there's millions of Spider-Men.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Spider-Pig is actually real. They have effectively created Spider-Pig. I don't know if you guys know that. They actually, in the Marvel Universe, have accepted the term Spider-Pig. Spider-Pig. They actually did that.
Is there ever a version of Spider-Man where he's, what is it? The embodiment of Sumo Gumi, I think? Is that what it's called? The Spider-Man?
Yes. He's called Man Spider.
Man Spider, okay. Because I was like, this is the one thing that I liked about Team Ninja, is from both Ninja Gaiden and in the Neo series, probably we're going to see him again in Neo 3, there was always a depiction of Sumigumi. Fuck! I gotta find the proper name, because I'm just going off of memory. One moment. Let me,
well, first of all, those are usually female, not male, so you got that problem right there.
Yeah, but at least in FromSoft, they always made him look like a dude. Tsuchigumo. Yeah, Tsuchigumo.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about an interesting conversation with a friend of mine I had, he's telling me a story about, apparently there's like several about, where he was working for a bit there. He was telling me a story that that's so abandoned in Japan now, the place that he was working at, that they legitimately, he was having a conversation with one of the elderlies that was living there, and he said, the guy's like, yeah, no, we no longer, there's just no one living here anymore. It's really sad that it's come to that, though. Come on, get it, Rush. Is there anything over there, or was that just that one life? Oh, I guess it was just not one life. Alrighty. Yeah, I can't remember if there was there's something over there. Okay, so I gotta back up here so they'll fire. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that is the next 4 stages. Pro Shield is not here. I think that's in Shade Man's level, is it not? You gotta blow a wall up, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It's. I have some memory of it. It's. I also know that if you want to max out the power thing, you have to get both. You have to both pay for one and get the other one. Do 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 do. Hey, Mega Man. That's a ladder, but that just sends. You gotta talk. If I remember correctly, you have to talk to him to get his shield. So you have to talk to him like other times. And he just told me to set fire to woods. He's like, burn, fire, 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 fire. Oh man, we gotta make that content, Bob. Me and you gotta be Command and Conquer. We gotta yeah, yeah, yeah. I just constantly.
What?
We gotta do that command. We gotta do that Call of Duty, man. Me and you. We gotta be you be Beavis.
Oh,
I'll be
you got me a little excited with Command and Conquer. I was like, for Kane.
Yeah, sure. I'll do Command and Conquer with you if you ever get a computer that can run Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
I'd love to do Command and Conquer. I actually do play. Shit. I do love Command and Conquer. One of my favorite games of all time.
The one place where capitalism can never reach. Space!
You know what?
That shit gets me every time. Space!
We have to. I do plan on doing this. We do have to do a Command and Conquer, like on the original Kane, on the actor who did Kane. That was such a good fucking. That was such a good role.
Wasn't
the guy
Kane supposed to be like pseudo Stalin or whatever?
No, that's Yuri. And then they actually had Stalin in Red Alert 1, I believe. In Red Alert 2 is where it got into the stupidness of spooks and all that shit.
No, that's Command and Conquer.
Yeah, but that's Red Alert 2, Command and Conquer.
Oh.
Yeah, it was until Red Alert. Because Red Alert 1, they deleted the... okay, Red Alert 1 is basically them making references that Kane basically helped... Kane basically created the... wiped out all the Russians and took over Russia. Which, and that became the Brotherhood of Nod.
Mm.
And then in the second game, he became... because that doesn't make sense. Because the Brotherhood of Nod is basically a different entity to the original. Like that's an alternate history. And then they changed the timeline, if I remember correctly. I hate this. I hate these fucking guys. Get away from me, you airman! You airman reject.
No, so wasn't there a Japanese faction that had like super samurai with power swords and shit?
Yeah. They had mechs, and then in Command and Conquer 3, they had the most infamous creature of all, the Asian schoolgirl.
Oh no, anything but that.
Yeah, they had the infamous evil Asian schoolgirl. All fear the schoolgirl, most dangerous creature.
Yeah, especially if she's the president of the student council.
Yep.
I always love that power dynamic. It's like the president of the student council in the Japanese school system has like all the power for some fucking reason. It's never explained why. It's like, you're just a fucking high school student. Get the fuck out of here.
It's always some snooty bitch too, which is like kind of like makes me laugh.
Or it's an individual that is like, was it that logical sadism where they always tip up their glasses and it reflects? I could have you represent this group instead. No, anything but that. And it's just like, okay.
You know what I like? You know the one I love where, like, this is why I like What's-Her-Face from Love and Wars. The girl, the pink-haired girl with the heavy top, man. Best girl. Don't care. I know everyone. Her and the maid. Two best characters in that anime.
Oh no, it's the student council president. Okay. Because I don't know if it's just my American eyes that see this was like, man, the student council is a fucking joke. We're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, good luck getting the donations to do that shit.
I've actually never...
Sorry, hard enough to pay for fucking lunch money. Sorry.
Never seen a student council actually do anything in like back in my day.
It's a mixture of not doing anything, but when they want to do something, they don't have the funds for it because nobody's gonna donate. Why the fuck would we donate on something like that? We're kids. Our money's for lunch, not for you. That really opened my eyes to like taxation and theft.
I accidentally elbowed one of the student council president in the booth once, but that was a accident in high school.
Was it plush or was it hard?
I don't remember. I was beating the crap out of someone so much I was in a blind pool. I couldn't remember much of anything other than the fact that I wanted to kill the guy who I was punching out. It was at that situation where it was barbarian rage, and she said, you know, you elbowed me in my boob. It's like, apparently I bruised her boob real fast. She was a martial artist too. She's doing judo and all this stuff, and she tries to stop me while I'm in freaking blood fury mode. I actually don't. Okay. Little lesson for teenagers. If you're gonna follow someone around and constantly cock off to them, and keep telling them, yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? While the teacher's around. Eventually, that person might say, you know what? Fuck it, I'll take the suspension.
Oh, me, I was worse. I was so much worse. I had people genuinely afraid that I was gonna play pumped up kicks, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. I had that fear. There are teachers that had that fear of me too.
Oh yeah,
no.
Yeah. I was about to say, ever since that point, people stopped fucking with me. I was like, maybe I could use this to my advantage. Is it horrible? Oh, absolutely. Is it effective? Oh, damn straight.
Like the funny thing is, I still remember that. Also, next thing, don't insult someone's family members. Eventually, they might just snap. And yeah, those are the two rules of life. If you break rule 1 and rule 2, don't expect to be around for rule 3 and rule 4. That's it. That's the two big rules of life, boys. So anyway, what happened was I didn't even realize that she had grabbed me. She's trying to stop me. And the teacher, like at first, here's what happened. I went into a sheer blinding rage. This guy had followed me around all lunch period. I was in our chapel at the time. And I'm sitting there playing Uno. And he walks up and kicks the cards away. And he goes, "What are you going to do about it? Your mom's a whore." I said, "Yeah, okay, whatever, buddy." And he's like, "Yeah, your grandma is too." And after him following me from the lunchroom to that room for me to play cards and geek talks, I snapped. I grabbed him. He went to go punch me. I grabbed him, and while he was punching me, I picked him up, threw him on the ground, jumped on top of him, and just started wailing. Like, I literally had him by one. I was punching, and I was blindly punching. I was so angry. And I remember hearing, one of the teachers say, "No, stop, don't, stop."
Oh no. Stop.
Yeah,
Somebody stop them.
no,
Oh
stop.
no.
This kid was not like, and so after
Oh man, the teacher was so like sardonic about it, like, oh no, stop.
and the student council president, cute girl by the way, very attractive. She's like, stop him. But I'm not getting in the middle of that. The teacher says. So she goes to grab me, and she goes to grab me. She's like, stop. And I feel something grab me, and my brain registers punch harder. So I take her with. I take a 190-pound woman, we got like a teenager. She's 17. I was 15 at the time. I take her with me as we're going. I take her with this was a very powerful muscle woman. She was actually tough. She's also on the football. She's on the football team, wrestler. She was actually a nice girl. Overall, nice girl. I take her with me as she's punching. So she comes down with me as I'm punching. I miss him. This is like the 17th time I've wailed. I'm missing. I'm so blindly I don't realize I'm punching the ground as he's trying to cover up, and I don't realize that I'm punching the ground. I'm in such a fury at this point. I just had enough. And and again, these are secondhand accounts because I was at a rage. I take her with me, and then I bring my fist up, and I lift all that weight right on my elbow, hard into her boot, knock her up, and then I take her down again, and she gets thrown off me, and that time I connected. And boy, howdy did I connect that time. Oh, did I connect. That was a Connect 4 right there, and that's when I knocked him unconscious. And I think I stopped after that. I don't remember much of that.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, not only do I want a storybook of your life one of these days, I would love to make a fucking anime about this. This is such an anime moment.
I apparently bruised her a little bit there. She had she had a purple nurple for a bit. I never meant to do that. In all honesty, I feel bad. I feel so bad that I hurt her because I wasn't my intention. I was like, I am so sorry I did that. I didn't realize and my anger had just finally boiled over. And I'm not a mean guy, but you push me and push me and push me until I fucking snap. Look out. I will eventually lose my patience.
Monkey.
How many lives do I have left? I got one. Okay,
it's a monkey mode.
Dude, we all have it. We all have that moment when you snap and you don't realize it. I've had those moments where I've it's the same thing with I've had friends of mine where they've told me stories about how when they got upset over something and they're like, it's just how it is. We have moments in our lives where it's just not going to go well for us. We don't mean to be bastards, but life does that to you, and you're just going to get angry. It's best never to
reach a point like that, but how do I put this? I had a reset. If that makes any sense to anyone, this is why I want to run a theory. If somebody thinks that their brain goes through a factory reset, because I've had effectively 3 factory resets in my lifetime. The first time it happened when I was in my teen years, and from that point on, I was pissed at everything, just bitter.
Well, that's fucking...
Yeah, but I mean bitter at everything, to the point where even everybody else was like, dude, what the fuck, why are you so dark? And it's like, there's no point to this. Why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
It's whenever you start questioning existence and all that shit. But my next time was the coward. It's when I was having a blood draw before the Navy, and then the first thing you wake up to is bright lights and people screaming. So it's like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yep. Okay, I got freeze cracker boys.
And then the third time is what you see before you. This individual that decided, you know what? I don't think I care anymore. I don't think I care. Caring is too much effort at this point.
Oh, it's good to care for those you need. Like
No. Like what I'm like, you know, the small stuff where like, hey, be here at this time, do this, do that, and it's just like, eventually your brain gets so overloaded because when you're a young recruit, you're like, yes, must do this, and you're like writing everything down in a little fucking book. Me, I was like, okay, gotcha. If I miss it, oh well.
Well,
that's what I mean, where it's like, I've been like, everything was lax. Didn't care. It was like, if I miss it, fuck, oh well. Except when it came to maintenance. Maintenance I actually cared about. For obvious reasons. But it's when somebody was mad at me, like, you know, when somebody who outranks you is mad at you, or it's like, they give you that stink eye, and normally you're supposed to be cowering in fear of me, I was like, hey, what's up with you? I actually liked making them angry. Because I didn't do anything against, you know, UCMJ or anything. I was like, what are you mad about? Oh, you forgot to leave home at home? Oh, shit. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've met a lot of guys that have those type of dudes. It's that I don't give fuck mentality. I don't mind that. That's actually kind of funny that you get some people that like that. I thought this was supposed to create ice. There we go.
Because when I was in that coward stage, I stressed about so many things. Even things that were like a month away, I'd stress about, and I'd realize this is not good for my health. But why can't I unthink about it? And then another factory reset. All right, I'm here.
Well, you got to have a chill persona, man. To live your life. Everyone's got to have that moment, man.
Oh yeah. And recently, I've even chilled out even further, where it's like, all right, I know what I got to do. Let's get this done. I know the pathways that are the simplest and the most straightforward, so let's do it.
I'm all about just. I'm all like I like living my life the way it is now, but I don't deny it. I wouldn't mind more. Like, I've even said, like, if I could get a good sustainable job in a lot of ways, I wouldn't be doing odd job work. If it was sustainable, okay, you know, done. I like
the biggest enjoyment I've had recently was just fucking with people.
Yeah,
you can call it like trolling or whatnot, but it's like I don't do it out of malicious intent in the sense of like that one guy you beat the snot out of, you know, in the other story. No, I do it just to see it's like, hey, mate, you taking things too thick, or it's like, hey, man.
Yeah, I know.
If you get what I'm saying, it's like that testing ground of like, hey, maybe don't take shit so seriously. Don't take it so thick.
Yeah, I get. You get those days, right? These guys that are like that. You really, and all you can do is, like, we run into those in D&D. We run into those in like video games. Like, I mean, I've seen people squealing over like Command. Speaking about Command and Conquer, I have seen so many Command and Conquer guys go absolutely insane, man. And I'm like, but it's not worth being that angry or that upset over. It's a freaking game.
Why do you think I stopped doing Battle Royale shit after the first few times? Because I realized I'm going to get dedicated, I'm going to get things that I enjoy, and then I'm going to lose it to somebody doing X, Y, and Z. And the thing is, it's not like a machine that you can get mad at. You know it's another person.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm never playing Battle Royales because it's not fucking worth it. As opposed to roguelikes. I like roguelikes. Why? Because no matter what, I know it's what the machine is doing. It's trying to fuck me over. Especially Risk of Rain when you start playing on Monsoon. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
once
get
you start
that.
getting the math and it's like how currency works and how the game engine functions, okay, you can get an idea of how things work in that game. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a what do you call that? It's not a variable like a human is.
Yeah, my biggest pet peeve was when I was playing games where people would goddamn fucking constantly like always cheating. Or what was it, band dipping or whatever the fuck it was called? It's like, no, I'm not band dipping.
Oh,
Rick.
where you're fluctuating your ping.
Yeah.
I used to think I was good at games, and then I realized the internet I had when I was a kid was shit. I was working with like fucking dial-up, and people were wondering how they got like cross-killed across the map. I wasn't using a sniper rifle. It's just I lagged over there and then lagged back across the map because I was doing loops.
Yep.
It wasn't purposeful. It's like I don't pay for the internet, and the internet's shit. I'm a kid.
Yeah, I get that. I had moments like that where like, well, because where I'm at, like, Starfleet can contest, like, where we've lived over the years. Internet sucks here. It's just bad. It's just awful. Like, we've never had good internet. Like if Starlink ever comes here, we're both probably going to get Starlink.
Is that just a service? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, fucking AT&T or some shit.
That's Elon Musk's thing.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least you're not getting a fucking credit card chip in your wrist.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was that? Starfleet? You got kind of cut off.
Yeah. Starlink, I think you can still get it here, but it's really expensive still. Wait for it to scale back on cost.
Yeah. Well, it's almost $200, I think, or something like that. Someone was telling me. It's like, for that price? Come on, really?
God damn.
At one time, you used to be able to pay one price, like buy it outright, like box cover your costs for like 2 or 3 years, and then you have to pay like minimum after that.
Yeah.
But that's long gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad what we're dealing with now. It's gotten kind of weird. So I think I used Thunder against this guy, if I remember correctly. But I'm going back to him to get the rush piece. Oh, I should. I forgot to get exit. Oh well, no big deal. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's still pricey, so I'm not 100% concerned about picking it up. But when it does drop in price, I'll be the first one to pick it up. It's a great service, and it's worth its weight in gold in some ways. How many bolts do I have? Not enough to do anything concrete yet. But no, yeah, no, Starlink was something I've been looking into. There's also apparently another internet service coming up too, which is, well, I'm hearing, is it true Starlink is also, you can use cell phones with it too? It's like an all-in-one service, isn't it?
That's coming soon.
Yeah. So it guarantees unlimited. Yeah, it basically allows you.
It follows the principle of satellite phones.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get unlimited. Yeah. It's like unlimited internet and unlimited what's called for a decent price. But for the price it is now, it's too expensive.
Like if you, let's say you have, the only way I see Starlink as an advantage is if, let's say, you're like a snowbird that goes south for the winter. Because it's a portable unit, you can just take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah, that'd be a way to go. A lot of snowbirds are like that.
They're not hooking up disconnected, or having two services in two different spots.
Speaking about snowbirds, I don't know if you heard the story about that. Apparently, it's getting so pricey that a lot of snowbirds are considering not flying south for the winter, which is a...
Oh, one worse, they're considering Mexico.
Yep.
It's good luck with that. In some cases, it's just better if you just pay to be 6 months on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it could be better for you. There we go. Got the H. Happy to get the H. Bow, 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 bow. No, I'm just gonna die. Do 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 do. My favorite trick. Death.
You do realize I think some of them allow you to go and just finish off to the end of the level. If you're not facing the boss and you take it back to the start for the selection menu again.
Yeah, but it's faster to die. That way I can get back to what I was doing. Death. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to visit you again. I don't want to constantly die, but it's faster and cheaper than buying the exit sign. So I will die for another 2, 3, 4 times.
$8 a box now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easier way to cheat the game a little bit, and I don't mind cheating it that way because it's like I don't want to buy the exit sign. But no, now let's see here. Yeah, I know you're number 1 student. Where's your... Yeah, we're gonna be hunting that hyperbolt coming up too, so it's gonna be like us jumping around the level again. And he's got nothing yet. Yeah, he's got nothing valuable right now. I'll deal with him later. Junkman. This is the second junk character. But you know what? I gotta say something. There's like, how many like double up characters are in this one? If you think about it, it's like Junkman. Okay, that's a double up character. You know, they had Dustman and now Junkman. It's like, I really did. It's kind of one of those things. I also did at one time work on a Mega Man game that was Robot Master. It was a Robot Master game where you play like different Robot Masters and you gotta like play their zones and stuff and level up and stuff. We never did finish that, but it would have been nice to actually get that all done. It's one of those like on my list of things I didn't do. I thought it was a pretty good idea for a game. Mind you, I never did finish the Dragon game, so that tells you something right there. It's over here, right? Yeah, it's over here. That's got the secret passage. And now we can cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. Sorry. Mega Man music, man. Fucking best music in the game. I do agree with, you know, Aros picked the good thing for Mega Man. I love Mega Man music, man. Some of the music in this game, in these games, just epic. Some of them suck, though. I would say worst chip tune. Some of the worst chip tunes sometimes. It all depends on what Mega Man. I really don't like 8's chip tune music. It's just not as good. Although X's music is amazing, probably some of the best music in Mega Man. Oh, just get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, good. Rush adapter. So, other than, we've been talking Mega Man, but, I got killed. Other than Mega Man and other stuff like Mega Man, what's your guys' overall thoughts of like what other Marvel death sequences you guys want to know about Apocalypse?
The idea of Marvel Apocalypse.
Yeah, what other ones you want to know about? All the like real like where Marvel was just pretty much. We could talk about the multiple times Doctor Doom has goddamn almost conquered the universe. Get out of here. Hell, Doctor Doom just murdered his niece there, Valeria, not too long ago.
But why?
Doctor Doom decided to take the power of Sorcerer Supreme, and almost conquered everything. Because he is Doom.
Yeah, he's Dr. Doom. He's the other self-insert.
He's not self-insert, but okay.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, man. Deadpool has what he has. Dr. Doom has what he has. Okay.
Dr. Doom.
Well, whenever he shows up, just pretend he's like Darth Vader, because there's nothing you can fucking do about it.
Hey, you're not wrong. I won't deny that. Sad.
And that's what makes shit really fucking boring. It's like, well, okay, well, I guess I'm walking out of here. See ya.
I see what you're saying. I get it.
It's so fucking boring.
It is. It really, really is sometimes. Hey, Rush Jet. What can you say? Rush Jet saved the day. Do I have an extra life kicking in here? Oh, I got 2. Oh, well. In that case, Mega Man trick number 34. Let the guy kill you in your low life.
If you want to make a Marvel fan mad, take an original edition and tear one of the pages, and then sell it to him for an exorbitant price. You'll figure it out later.
Okay, Bob, I'm going to explain to you what you've just done. You've actually created a blasphemy. Have you ever heard of Frankensteining a comic?
I'm familiar with the term to an extent, yeah.
So what they will do is, this is kind of scary. They will, someone will actually take a comic, pieces of a comic, like say Avengers #1, and rip it apart, and will take other pieces of other comics of better pages and stuff, to fix up a good comic and try to upgrade the grade by doing special cuts, snips, and interpretations and removing pieces to create a proper comic. They will even use old or rusty or somewhat rusty staples, if they can, to legitimately show that actual staples were used that were still there. They will actually trim pieces of a comic. They'll take razor blades and slowly remove the yellow bits to try to increase the rate of the comic. This is called Frankensteining. That is a blasphemous thing to do in like legitimate comic collecting.
For buying
Well, good thing I don't collect comics.
If you're doing it to preserve the history and not for resale, that's okay. But if you're doing it to buy sell, that's a no-no in my opinion.
Oh, that'll get you shot. Like I have heard people.
That would be considered fraud.
I have
actually a form of counterfeiting.
Yeah, I have actually heard of people getting shot over this, and that's not a joke. That's actually like people die. Someone, Wolverine. I was one of the Wolverines. I can't remember which one. It was like a super famous Wolverine. It was like worth some money. The guy shot him. Not a joke. Just bang. They found out what it was. Found out that it was cheated. Found because the guy tried to raid it, and he realized that it was cheated. He went to the shop and shot him. I've heard that story. That's a story I've actually heard.
Oh, no. Guess what? It wasn't worth it now, was it, fucking buddy? Huh? Right in prison, you piece of shit.
Like one of my favorite things I think you could ever do is, I guarantee you, there are completely fake and fictional, what's the name of the comic? Or what's the name of it? The gold cart for the Super Nintendo. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to yawn like that. The gold cart there. So this was Clown Man. I thought there was a Clown Man here.
Okay, so gold cartridge for N64?
No, it was a gold cartridge for, I'm trying to remember the name of it now. I can't remember the name of the tournament. It was like a Nintendo tournament. I can't remember the name of it exactly. But this famous tournament had a limited edition gold cart that you could get. And that limited edition gold cart, man, that thing is probably worth a lot of money. And the thing is, that is worth so much money that people have, people are collecting it. But the problem is, do you know how easy it would be to make that gold cart? That wouldn't be that hard to make. So yeah, it's a rough thing. Someone said this. Oh. Oh, it's news media. Okay, no big deal. My friend sent me something. I was like, no, I just had to check it quickly. I thought it was an emergency. Nope, not an emergency. I can't remember what this guy's weakness is, but this guy apparently has a weakness. But so that whole thing with that gold cart, you could take and easily make one of those gold carts. It wouldn't be that hard to use a Legend of Zelda and just simply make the gold cart. The problem I have with that is it's too easy to make. So imagine though making that fake cart. Oh man, how many people would be pissed, man? Because that thing's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, that's like making a fake Superman #1 and then turning around and selling it for a couple million, thinking someone's got a Superman #1 they got, and then it actually turns out to be fictional, and they use fake printing press and stuff, which I guarantee you someone's probably attempted that.
I don't know. Murder over something so small, I can only imagine how the other prisoners will look at him.
Dude, people, but fandoms, man, will do some crazy shit, man.
Never worth it, now is it?
Oh, I agree, but some people will do crazy shit. Some people will do crazy shit, man.
And that's why I
hate
enjoy sitting here from my position. I enjoy being in one of those upper rungs over at, like, you know, a Shakespearean play.
See, I hate this
Watching this
now.
whole thing go down.
Now, you know what I hate now? I gotta constantly fight this guy, and I didn't prepare for it because I forgot you have to fight this dink first. And I really hate this boss battle. This boss battle is annoying.
Are you fighting Field Marshal Zukov?
No, I'm fighting a stupid clown. It's literally this clown character is annoying. We're actually gonna call it soon, but yeah, we're getting really close to that time. And we got tomorrow's gonna be fun. So the big thing for tomorrow, boys and girls, we're gonna be doing Throwback Thursday. We're gonna be looking at the Nightmare board game, and its DLC sequel thing, which is the Nightmare 2 part that they had. Because actually, this had DLC legit. Thank you so much, Ars, for that help. I do appreciate you doing that. Yeah. But that is kind of fun that we're going to be having a look at that. Someone's beating up a couple things there right now. I can hear someone smacking someone. What the fuck's going on downstairs? Oh, I'm hearing something.
Something getting abused again.
Someone's doing something stupid. We won't get into it. Private thing. Yeah. Logan is coming up. Yeah, Logan's next. Please check out Logan's stream. I hate this boss. I really hate this boss. This is one of the more annoying bosses in the game. It's like that quick second where you're like, that stupid. You never get that. Yeah, I hate this boss. This is my most hated boss in Mega Man. Because I can never seem to get a good shot off. And he's like notorious for like hitting you with that extra shot. There we go. I hate this boss. I really hate this boss. Anyway, we'll be calling it after this because this is my this and the final boss to this game are like my most hated bosses, especially if you don't have enough E tanks or W tanks. Because I can beat this without E tanks, but without E tanks, this is a little bit of a fight. There we go. There we go. Whoa, no. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away. That timing. You can time this right, you can get a good shot off on him and get a couple good hits. There we go. I got it now. There we go. I got that timing. I gotta make sure I don't get killed before he, yeah. Get away from me. Ah, bullshit. I hate this boss. We're gonna finish this boss off if we can. Most hated boss in Mega Man right here. But if you time it right, you can knock his head off before he gets his finisher off, and you can just keep hitting him. But he's a pain in the butt.
2 hours later.
Shut up.
Don't worry, guys. We'll get him this time.
Don't make that joke. It's kind of real.
That's why I made it. Reality is stranger than fiction.
Yeah. I gotta move so I don't get hit by the... Now I got him. Get lost. Hate that boss.
He did it.
Hate that boss. It only took like 6 tries. Hate that boss.
Yeah. Confetti. No, Debbie's in chat. Sorry, I'm very tired.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired myself. I believe Logan is streaming right now. Are you streaming tonight, Arus? Do you want to leave your link in there? Yeah, it's here. Stream up, my friend. All right, thank you, everybody. We finished this part of Mega Man off. Maybe we'll play this some other day. Who knows? We'll see how I feel one day in the future. All right, R.I.P. Bandit, great cat. Happy trails, kitty cat. And yeah, thank you very much. Like, subscribe. Maybe I'll put Bandit up some other time. I hope my mom likes the fact I sent. Yeah. Yeah, well, good cat. Was I roboting? Okay. Well, like, subscribe, share this video out. We want more subscribers. We are very close. 408 boys. Let's get to that 500. Come on out there. Let's get there. And ROP Bandit, great cat, really lovable cat. And maybe I'll put another one of my mother's pets up later. All right. See you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. See you on Throwback Thursday.